Hey everybody, it's Tyler from Bowler's Book Reviews talking about the Fall of Salvandrea. You will notice that I am outside. I'm just kind of waiting to do my class. I'm getting my Z license to be a long haul trucker. Got to do something to pay the bills while I do this until this takes off. Now, you'll notice that I haven't been on Twitter a lot. The reason why is because there has been an epic ice storm here and everything, all the power is down where I live. I'm supposed to be coming back up tomorrow. So with this video, if you hit subscribe and like and comment on the video, I will try and reply to everything. If I don't reply, that just means my power isn't back on. Now, The Fall of Salvandrea by T.J. McKay, I actually thoroughly enjoyed this book. It came as a author submission on my website, bowlersbookreviews.com. Go and check it out. I wrote a review on this book as well as posting it up on YouTube on my channel. He is an indie author, so buy his book. On Twitter, I will be posting a link on my Twitter feed, so that you can find it very easily and buy it. It's very affordable. I think it's only like $6.99 Canadian. I believe it's $4.99 American. That's not a whole lot for a book. That's on Kindle price, because I only read books on Kindle because I have a 5-year-old and a 2.5-year-old, and when I have 2 daughters there, and when my daughters are that young, every book becomes a coloring book, including a novel. So I have learned very fast not to buy novels, but to put it on Kindle. It's actually funny. Yesterday I was reading my Kindle, and because of the power outage, I was sleeping with my daughters, and they both actually told me, "Go to bed, Daddy. Shut the book. You need to go to bed." So John, if you're listening here, I do so apologize. I'm trying to get reading on your book, but my daughters are they're ordering me to go to bed at times. So I thought that was cute. Now, when it comes to the book, it was very enjoyable. The book actually starts in a battle, so you get introduced to the action scenes right on the prologue, which I did enjoy. It kept me reading. This author T.J. McKay, he's very good at writing battle scenes, much like George R.R. Martin is from Game of Thrones. And actually this book, it did remind me a lot of Game of Thrones, because like I've pointed out in my review when I wrote it out, and I've also said it on Book Talk in the past about this book, even though there's a lot of battle scenes and a lot of death, it doesn't stop you from connecting yourself to those characters. You do get connected to them. And it also doesn't prevent you from enjoying the book, because it doesn't belittle or diminish the value of life. And that's one thing indie authors, I find, they make the biggest mistake on. They think that they have to put as much death in a book as possible, and at times it does diminish the value of life, and it prevents you from attaching yourself to that character. But in this scenario with the Fall of Salvandrea, I didn't find that to be the case. I actually got attached to the Draskar character. I got attached to Rinwin, the little girl. It was actually a quite well thought out book. As well, the armor and the swords, the way he explains them, they sound so cool. If ever replicas are made, I mean, I call dibs on them. Like, I gotta buy them and hang them up on my walls. Like, they sound like they look so freaking cool. I especially liked when Draskar got his sword, when he was explaining that it fell out the sky and buried itself in the earth, and the way he explained the sword. I'm not going to explain what it looks like. I don't want to put any spoilers, but it sounds very colorful. And the magic system, I thought he explained that very well. The magic system, I find, is most of what you'd find in a video game, which I really did appreciate, because I myself am a gamer. That the way the magic system works is they use it through their sword. It explains that when they grab their sword, they can feel the magic flowing through them. It's kind of like a cool feeling that relaxes them. And then they shoot like wind waves and everything, and electricity and a whole bunch of cool stuff when they're doing their sword battles. Now, the constructive criticism I would give this book is a lot different than I would actually give other books. I found that when it came to magic, too many people had the ability of magic. It seemed like everybody had magical abilities, and I myself would have kept it down to like Draskar and maybe one other supportive character. I'd keep the big bad guy as having magic, but I would very much limit it, just because when you have everybody having magical abilities, it just seems like magic isn't special anymore. So it's cool, but it kind of loses its wowness when you give too many people magic. As well, there's so many people in this book having visions of the future. I would have kept that to Draskar and Rin, and that's about it. Just to, again, to keep the visions as special, not something like it's a racial trait where everybody has it. But other than that, I found it was very well thought out. Now, at the beginning of the book, I thought I found a spelling mistake, but apparently I was wrong, because when I finished the book, I went back through it and I tried to find the spelling mistake again, and I couldn't find it. And I thought I saw it in chapter 1, paragraph 2, line 5 or something like that, and it wasn't there when I went back. So I do know when I was reading at that time, I was very sick, so I don't know if it was a fever dream or something, or maybe my daughters were trying to get my attention too much, and what I thought I saw, I didn't see, because the spelling mistake wasn't there. So clearly I was wrong in that regard. And I mean, I can admit that I was wrong. And another thing I loved about this book is you can tell that it only dips your toe into the storyline. And what I mean by that is the author hints at alternate universes and alternate worlds. And the book definitely does have a layer of sci-fi to it, because it has cybernetics. It's like, and I thought that I really enjoyed that, a fantasy-like setting with cybernetics in it. I thought that was very creative. But you'll notice on my Amazon and my Goodreads that I do rate this 4 stars, and it is very well deserving of the 4 stars. So when it comes to the book, I do highly recommend buying and reading it, especially before he releases his book 2. He's working on it right now. I saw on T.J. McKay's Twitter feed that book 2 so far is 200,000 words, and he ain't even close to done it. But he said that it might be done sooner than he anticipates, because he's going to split book 2 into 2 books. So he'll probably release book 2 sooner than rather than later, because to kind of give you a comparison on how big 200,000 words are, Harry Potter book 1 is approximately 76 to 77,000 words. That's your kind of comparison. So that's why he's breaking it up, because although if a book is long, it's still a good book if you can get into it. But a lot of people are intimidated on books that are over 1,000 pages, so I definitely agree with him on splitting it up into 2 books. I think that's an excellent idea on his part. Now, when it comes to this video, though, I do appreciate you guys for watching. I've noticed that I'm starting to get watches on this on this YouTube channel. I do appreciate people that are subscribed and keep coming back to check it out. So any of you new viewers, hit subscribe and hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Even if you don't like the video, I'd appreciate it if you lied and hit subscribe and like it anyway, because then YouTube keeps throwing me in the algorithm, and I can keep enhancing or getting better at YouTube channels. But again, I do appreciate you guys for watching. Hit subscribe, hit like, comment on the video. Every comment I will reply to, even if it's constructive criticism. When it comes to constructive criticism, try and keep it constructive. Don't say something like "you suck less." Make sure if you are going to give me criticism on my channel, I do appreciate it. Again, I am a new YouTuber. I'm trying to get better at it. If there's something you feel I can do better, please tell me. I do welcome all criticism. So when by the time I release this video, I will have a writing tips from a genre specialist, and I'll release that as well. Yes, I'm a genre specialist. I have gone through school and graduated and got my degree as a genre specialist. So I will be releasing a video on writing tips. It will probably be very heavily on prose, even and uneven prose. So keep tuned on that as well. All you indie authors, tune into it, because I mean, I used to be a traditional published author, so I know what it takes to get published. I know what it takes for people to read your work, and I know what it takes for to get people to not DNF, which means did not finish your work. And I would love to give you guys those tips so that you become successful. Reason why I don't write myself is because I can't put a book down long enough to actually write. So I do commend you indie authors for being able to both read and write, because I can't do that. I can't put a book down long enough. Anyway, thank you very much for watching my channel, and for the third time, hit like, subscribe, and comment on my video, and I will make sure to reply to every comment. Thank you.